Thank you. Thank you for having me, and delighted to be part of this panel on, I guess, the official title of Rebooting Education. And if I can summarize my thoughts, I guess I have two, maybe three headlines. One is the fact that the challenges and the opportunities of facing higher education are way too serious to be left in the hands of academics. And I guess I'm always making friends. Second one is that I really think we need entrepreneurs and innovators in droves to deal with those challenges. And the third one is that not only new technologies and online learning and new forms of learning work, in fact, they may work better than the traditional way. So let me just put some numbers on the magnitude of the challenges that we're facing. There's some estimates that there are about 100 million college students right now in the world. And according to some estimates, that number might grow by another 62 million in just the next 15 years. And just to put what those numbers mean in perspective, if you do just some back of the envelope math, that means that we need to add about over 4 million new college students per year. If we were to satisfy that demand by building traditional colleges, and you can imagine just pretty sizable big colleges with, let's say, 40,000 students apiece, we would need about 100 new colleges per year built, which means like every 3 days there would have to be one new college ready for 40,000 students with about minimum 400 or 500 faculty members and so on. If those numbers seem huge, well, they should be. I mean, and in fact, I would argue that it's absolutely impossible that we're going to meet those challenges by just replicating the traditional mode of higher education. And now, why can't academics be left, or at least be left alone to resolve this challenge? Well, there's one simple answer to that, which is they've been going at it for 1,000 years without much motivation to change. In fact, you can take a snapshot of a classroom in probably the first European universities in the 10th century, I suppose, and they wouldn't look that radically different from what they look today. And it is unlikely that will change in the future, because the systems that rule academia are so entrenched, and that the incentives are simply not there. So if academics are not going to lead the changes and that are going to be necessary just to take care of the demand, then who? One can wonder whether governments may be in a situation to do that. I would argue that they're probably the last actor that would be able to bring any solutions. In fact, in some parts of the world, including Arizona, where my school is located, governments are making things a lot worse. Just to give you an idea, in 2008, the state of Arizona provided about $9,000 per student to the state universities. In less than 4 years, that number has gone down from $9,000 to $5,000. So a pretty dramatic reduction at probably the worst possible time. My sense solutions are only going to be coming from entrepreneurs and innovators. And in fact, there are signs already of initiatives that have been able to demonstrate real results. One case in point is the University of Phoenix in Arizona, which is run by a pretty large publicly traded group. It's a $6 billion market cap organization serving over 400,000 students, numbers that are simply out of reach to any of the traditional players. But even in the non-for-profit sector, there are new ventures right in Utah. There's a university right now not very well known, but I guess we will be familiar with it very soon. Western Governors University is a non-for-profit organization. It serves 20,000 students already. It's in just a little over a decade. This university has no classrooms and no professors. It's a radically different model based on what they call competency-based model. There are many more initiatives that are popping up in different parts of the world. We'll see more, many of them coming again from entrepreneurs, whether they consider themselves traditional business entrepreneurs or non-for-profit entrepreneurs. It doesn't make a big difference, but they're the ones who are going to come up with the solutions. Interestingly, yesterday, I think it was the Kaufman Foundation of Entrepreneurship announced a new initiative, what they call the Kaufman Labs for Education Ventures, where they have selected 25 entrepreneurs in education that they think are working on very promising initiatives and investing in them, hoping that some of them will become successful entrepreneurs. And the kinds of products they're working on are just fascinating stuff. I mean, they're working on how to introduce games to accelerate learning, how to bring together notions of social media into traditional learning platforms, how to improve student assessment, student retention, all sorts of new solutions that I have no doubt will be shaping what we know today as traditional higher education.
But how is it